What are the odds that you would have two of the same thing?
I think my husband bought one for him and one for his dad, and that's how it was. And then he kept it because he didn't throw away.
They're exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
So we think these are like 1968
Yes. Mm-hmm.
CTC25. And so other people have tried to get them, but they couldn't because they're stacked.
Two girls came all the way from Riverside. They really wanted it. And they could not lift it to carry it over here. And there was more stuff here. I guess they were not able to.
Watch me.
See, we can move maybe that one a little bit further so you can...
Yeah, no problem. Get some more of this real quick. That is a viewer. Cool. I believe this is an old foot rocker singer. So, oh yes. Find some of the most interesting stuff in these places. I'll take that Lexan sheet. Okay. Why is it tilted back? What's collapsing here? Well, this one's necked.
What does that
Means someone hit it on the back and broke the picture. And this one's necked.
They were not very careful, huh?
Yeah, they kind of ruined them. The picture tubes are broken.
Oh, that's so sad.
There's a purity magnet. Ooh, solid state. What's interesting is this is a CTC25 XXA. And this seems more modern, like late 60, early 70, when they started to get cheesy. This is how you move these things. You put them on a cart on their side on top of yoga mats. And yeah, this one has been beheaded. That one, I don't know yet, very possibly. What is this thing? This yellow thing with it looks like it's...
Maybe something for, putting under the wall, I don't know, because Selvin was doing like oceanographic instrument to measure the sound of probably Russian submarines in the deep seas.
What do they call this? What kind of refrigerator is this? It uses a weird refrigerant. I can't think of the name.
Like with something on top, like it is.
Yeah, that's the condenser. But it uses a weird refrigerant, and I can't think of the name. It's not ammonia. It's some other weird refrigerant. It's just, after lifting 2 combos, the blood has been sucked out of my brain. It's wire.
Yeah, I think that Selvin brought it like from his grandmother's even house. I don't know why, because it's, it's antique, but not really. It's somebody who restores it,
Right.
Not for us.
Now, unfortunately, on these organs, my experience on these organs is you can't give them away.
Yeah, I tried to give it away for free, couldn't.
Yeah, and it's really sad because these are really a thing of beauty, but I'm going to stick the phone in there and see if I can get the make. I can't see it. It's wrapped in plastic. Yeah, these organs.
So it's not, it is opening, huh? Okay. I need to get rid of it, I guess. And it is...
It's a singer, right?
It is use white printless only. White printless only? That's very strange. I don't know. It is, in fact, is. There is even a number on it. It's FR something. So what does that mean?
I don't know. I want to say it's early 1900s, but I don't know. I'm not into sewing machines.
It's for a movie set. Good. Somebody wants to buy those TVs for a movie set.
Oh, somebody did?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I had a lot of inquiries about them. Maybe it's Champion. There is a Champion brand or not? Is there a Champion brand?
I really don't know.
It didn't be a Champion unless it was something else.
Trocanorfol diborbalargel Schwarvler. It's not a Selectric. Again, I'm not an old typewriter guy, but it looks like it's an electric. Yeah, it's electromechanical. Again, I'm not a old TV and radio. Yes, this I might want to look at. This right here looks like a radio TV phononut extravaganza. How do you clinko-twinkulate this? Oh, it's a scoily spoimler, not a Scrugel spoiler. Now let's see what we got here. Ooh, another. Oh, that's a radial arm saw. God, what is that refrigerant that thing takes? I know someone's yelling it. Come on, focus, you Doigie Beimler. There we go. Ramsay voltage regulated power supply. Again, DC volts, 0 to 500, 0 to 300 milliamps. Scorgel Spormler. Wonder what this thing is right here. American Instrument Company. Heavy metal. Scoilon Rovocubromullosis. Ooh.
I think that's the one I saw a picture of.
Oh, that's a fresh venomous.
Whatever one's easy to get out.
Here they are, twins. What are the odds of that? Anyway, one's in pretty good shape. The other one's pretty not good shape. No finish left on it. If you followed along with what the seller was saying, there's quite a bit of interest in these, and it's all for repurposing out here. The repurposing demand is huge to make fish tanks or cat beds or dog trays or cigar lounges or whatever you make out of these things. But we're going to do a little resurrection. I might actually have one of them adopted out already. Let me get them out and we'll do an analysis. One of them is definitely necked, which is unfortunate, but the other one might be too. Here's unit number 1. This is the one with the cabinets. It's in better shape. And yeah, these are later when you started to get the chrome plated plastic and silver plated plastic and spray paint. Yeah, these are a little bit later than I like, but I have no choice sometimes because I'm in hot competition with those that want to gut these and turn them into fish tanks and mini bars. So plastic tone arm. Yeah, it's probably not a record grinder. And then here's the solid state. FM stereo, how cutting edge. At least it's got separate bass and treble controls. This is, I did not do that, that was like that. This is RCA CTC25. We'll get the, I guess it's an okay shape, except for that NARF right there. You can see this one has been necked. So this is a CTC25 XAA, and these are the flyback. These are in the flyback eating class of CRT. I mean of set flyback eaters. This one is necked, and it looks like it was necked a long time ago by looking at the dust. This is an interesting speaker. I wonder what that is. Wow, that's an interesting speaker. A 10 by 12, a 10 by 15. What the hell is that thing? Some extra vacuum bulbs here. There's probably some serious efficiency here with these speakers. I kind of like that. Probably have a 1 watt per channel amp with speakers that do, maybe not. It's got TO3 transistorini there. Let's see. Get the light in here and blow it up. It's definitely American made. I'm kind of starting to get a little bit more excited on this. See how many gangs is our, it's a 3. So CTC 17, which was the first rectangular RCA set, CTC 17, 25, and 28, and I think a few others, all pretty much use the same parts, the same flyback, and you know, the parts are all interchangeable, same part numbers. Let's see what we've got here. This is a JE6. Who knows if it's any good. What do we got here? The damper. DW4. Okay. And we have the high voltage rectifier, shunt regulator here. And yeah, you usually change all 3 of these as a set. Good shop that didn't want a callback would change all 3 of those as a set when one went bad. Highlight. So I believe Highlight is a replacement. Or was Highlight brand new? I don't know. Let's take a look in the... like I said, these sets were real flyback eaters. These would... oh, great. Oh, yeah. Smoked. Oh, yeah, I think we know what the failure was there. See what they do... maybe I could just like rip this all the way off. So the way these fail is, of course, up at the top here, where the... if you're not familiar with these... where that high voltage rectifier tube plugs in. So where the high voltage rectifier plugs in, the top of the secondary there, of course there's what, 30,000 volts, let's just say up there. It'll eventually arc down to the primary winding, and this is what you have. So this is a flyback failure. This thing is roached. Is it repairable? Quite possibly. And this right here is why the flybacks are in a sealed metal cage, because they do catch fire when they fly like this. The tire becomes carbon tracked, and then the tire is conductive. This is the tire, this thing that's obviously a tire. Anyway, we know what the failure was in this set. So depending on what I decide, we can experiment with substituting that for another flyback. A lot of sets used this basic clone of this basic chassis, so a lot of them you can adapt to fit in there and work electrically. Anyway, that's a little bit disappointing, but no surprise for one of these. I think these things probably ate one flyback every couple years. This is door number 2, set number 2, and this is the one where the cabinet is lost its luster, let's just say. And it's exactly the same set. In fact, do we have actual model numbers? Let's see. HH 82 let's HH820W. HH820W, they're exactly the same set. How about a serial number? 93 bar. See, it should have been a mini bar. 3160. 38 BTD 7478. All right, well, this one does have a replacement CRT in it also. And it's a, am I blowing that out? It's a General Electric CRT, which is probably made by Zenith because it has the green halo. In fact, is that an EIA number? 8188? Probably not. 7252. It's weird that it has like silicone on it. Exactly the same set. And the screw is already missing out of the flyback cage on this one. See if I can... Well, you bet it's a replacement. In fact, what is that? What is that thing right there? Is that those two round things? What the is that? Oh, that looks like a... Someone bypassed the 2AV2. They certainly did. They bypassed the focus rectifier and went straight in there with a selenium stick rectifier. And of course, this is a replacement flyback. It could be smoked and could not be. It's probably about its 10th flyback. It's got one of these low quality Lindell tubes with the green band on the bottom. Yeah, these both got a lot of hours. These have both seen a lot of use. I wonder if they were in a hotel or something, somewhere that would have bought some high-end. I just can't get over those speakers. So yeah, a little bit rough. Probably not a diamond in the rough, but just rough. This is a high hour set. Oh yeah, you look at those cups in there, and this thing is baked. They're gold blue. This thing is super high hour. CTC25 VANP22 grade AA, made in USA, color picture tube, all new components, rare earth phosphor, including new glass envelope. Baked, baked, baked. Even this thing just looks charbroiled with cigarette glaze. Baked. Compare the two backs there. So anyway, there they are, identical twins, and they're pretty beat down and used. Both of them are not as bad as some of the stuff we've resurrected on this channel, but they definitely are roached. And that one definitely, that's a Zenith style CRT with the yellow halo. Having trouble talking today. This yellow around the outside, that's a Zenith style cataract, and it's the bonding material they put between the safety glass and the actual picture tube, sort of reacting with oxygen. And this is the RCA style. This is the style you remove with a hot wire. That's like that greenish stuff, or stuff that's turning green, is like a soft silicone. And this is a hard PVA type material. This is the one you have to use a heat gun and chopsticks or something like that. But we don't have to use anything on this except the trash can, because there's nothing left there to be worth our time. So anyway, two identical radio, phonograph, AM FM stereo receiver combinations with kind of really interesting speakers. I think that's kind of the highlight of this thing for me. I do. And I'm definitely, we're going to resurrect these at some point. And it'll I don't know about making a good one. I don't know about making a good 1 out of 2, because this one has both the neck CRT and the smoked flyback, and this one has what looks like a high hour CRT, and we don't know about the flyback. So, but definitely these will be fun resurrections. Oh, this one has broken legs. This one, the legs are, but I can glue those back together. I got that Loctite polyurethane wood glue that'll glue those back together, and they'll be stronger than they were new. Put some hose clamps around them to make them look sophisticated. Like the other places I've been to, there was a bunch of small stuff I grabbed, like tube sockets and fuse sockets, fuse holders, and the stuff she wanted to get rid of. Harbor Freight acid brushes. These are good for cleaning flux. And this old school light. I need this like I need cervical cancer. This piece of Lexan was also, this stuff is unbreakable. You cannot break this stuff. This is thick too. And I grabbed this transformer. Pretty, we'll have to put voltage to that sometime, but if that's 110 to, I don't know, 10 volts at 50 amps or something. Just to get kind of a date reference here, because everyone likes to know how old something is. CTC25 XAA, 1966. Almost find it hard to believe that that thing is that old with that cheesy record player. I thought they were still doing halfway decent quality stuff in the 66 era.